What if I told you that some of the most overlooked sporting rifles from decades past are quietly making their way back into the hearts of collectors and hunters? While everyone chases the latest releases, a special group of classic firearms is experiencing renewed interest. These aren't your typical modern designs. They're proven performers with unique engineering that made them stand out in their time. Today we're counting down 5 forgotten rifles that experts predict will see a major resurgence in 2026. You might already own one of these future classics. Our 5th selection is the Ruger Model 1, a single-shot falling block rifle that Ruger produced from 1967 through 2008. This rifle stands as a tribute to classic 19th century designs, specifically inspired by the Farquharson action. Bill Ruger himself appreciated the elegance of traditional mechanisms, and this model reflects that philosophy perfectly. The Model 1 features a unique falling block action that drops straight down when you activate the underlever, exposing the chamber for loading. Collectors appreciate the solid construction and the satisfying mechanical feel of the action cycling. The rifle was chambered in various calibers ranging from .223 Remington up to .458 Winchester, making it versatile for different hunting applications. The walnut stocks on these rifles typically show beautiful grain patterns, and the overall fit and finish exceeded expectations for production rifles of that era. What makes this particularly interesting for 2026 is the growing movement towards simplified hunting rifles that emphasize marksmanship skills. Modern hunters are rediscovering that single-shot rifles encourage careful shot placement and a more deliberate hunting style. The classic styling appeals to those who appreciate traditional firearms design. Cons: single-shot operation means slower follow-up capability compared to repeating rifles. The exposed hammer design requires extra care in wet conditions. Finding original Ruger factory parts has become more challenging since production ended. Moving to our 4th position, we have the Remington Model 600, a compact bolt-action carbine produced from 1964 to 1967. Remington designed this rifle specifically for hunters who needed a lightweight maneuverable option for thick cover and mountain terrain. The most distinctive feature is the ventilated barrel rib topped with a ramp front sight, giving it an appearance unlike any other bolt action of its time. The original production run included popular calibers like .223 Remington, 6mm Remington, .308 Winchester, and .35 Remington. Remington later produced the Model 660 as an improved version with a longer barrel and different stock design. The Model 600 weighed approximately 6 pounds, making it genuinely easy to carry during extended hunting trips. Interest is building again because modern hunters are recognizing that lightweight short rifles remain highly practical for real-world hunting conditions. The 6mm Remington chambering in particular has developed a dedicated following among enthusiasts. You'll notice that clean examples with original sights are becoming harder to locate at reasonable prices. Pros: the compact dimensions make it excellent for carrying in dense terrain and tight spaces. The lightweight design reduces fatigue during long hunting days. The unique appearance makes it instantly recognizable and conversation-worthy. Cons: the short barrel length limits velocity potential with certain cartridges. The ventilated rib can accumulate debris in dusty or muddy conditions. Aftermarket stock options remain limited compared to more common models. At number 3, we're looking at the Winchester Model 100, a semi-automatic rifle that Winchester manufactured from 1961 to 1973. This rifle represented Winchester's attempt to create a practical semi-automatic sporting rifle for deer hunters who wanted faster follow-up shots. The Model 100 used a gas-operated system with a rotating bolt, which was relatively advanced thinking for hunting rifles of that period. Winchester chambered it in popular calibers, including .243 Winchester, .284 Winchester, and .308 Winchester. The detachable box magazine held 4 rounds, providing adequate capacity for hunting situations. The aluminum receiver kept weight down, while the steel barrel provided durability where it mattered most. Production quality remained high throughout the manufacturing run, with Winchester maintaining their reputation for solid craftsmanship. The reason this rifle deserves attention in 2026 relates to the renewed appreciation for classic semi-automatic designs that don't rely on modern tactical features. Hunters are rediscovering that a well-designed traditional semi-automatic still offers real advantages in the field. The Model 100 also benefits from growing interest in vintage Winchester products generally. Finding examples in excellent mechanical condition requires patience, but they're still out there. Pros: the semi-automatic action allows quicker follow-up shots when needed. The classic styling looks appropriate for traditional hunting contexts. The gas operation produces manageable recoil compared to similar bolt actions. Cons: the design requires more regular cleaning and maintenance than bolt-action alternatives. Some examples developed issues with the trigger mechanism over time. Magazines can be difficult to source if originals are lost or damaged. Number 2. Remington Model 788. Taking our second spot is the Remington Model 788, a bolt-action rifle that Remington produced from 1967 to 1983 as a value-oriented alternative to their flagship Model 700. Despite its position as a lower-priced option, the Model 788 gained a reputation for exceptional accuracy that often surprised shooters. The rifle featured a unique rear-locking bolt system with 9 lugs arranged in 3 rows, which was different from the traditional front-locking designs most manufacturers used. This locking arrangement placed the locking lugs right behind the magazine well, creating a very rigid lockup. Remington chambered the 788 in various calibers, including .22 250 Remington, .243 Winchester, 7mm .08 Remington, and .308 Winchester. The trigger system on these rifles was simple but often broke cleanly with minimal take-up from the factory. The stock design remained basic with minimal checkering, but the straight comb style actually worked well for scope use. The detachable magazine was practical, though some shooters felt it looked less refined than blind magazine systems. Why is this rifle positioned for a comeback? The shooting community is increasingly recognizing that accuracy matters more than fancy features, and the Model 788 delivers where it counts. Pros: the accuracy potential exceeds expectations for rifles in this class. The rear-locking bolt design creates excellent rigidity for consistent shot placement. Cons: the basic stock design lacks the refinement found on premium hunting rifles. Aftermarket support for stocks and accessories remains limited. Number 1. Savage Model 99. Reaching our top position, we have the Savage Model 99, a lever-action rifle with one of the longest production runs in American firearms history, spanning from 1899 through 1998. The Model 99 featured a revolutionary rotary magazine design that allowed it to handle pointed bullets safely, unlike traditional tube magazine lever actions that required flat-nose bullets. This innovation made the Model 99 significantly more versatile in terms of ammunition selection and ballistic performance. Savage produced countless variations over the decades, chambering the rifle in everything from .250 Savage up to .308 Winchester. The action uses a solid breech design without the exposed hammer found on Winchester lever actions, giving it a sleek profile. The hammerless design also meant the rifle could be carried safely with the action closed and the hammer down. The rotary magazine kept cartridges organized in a circular pattern, feeding smoothly and reliably. The Model 99 is positioned for a major comeback because lever actions are experiencing renewed popularity, and the 99 offered capabilities that traditional tube magazine designs couldn't match. Pros: the rotary magazine system allows use of modern pointed bullets for better ballistics. The lever action is fast to operate while remaining appropriate for hunting contexts. Cons: internal mechanisms are more complex than traditional lever actions and require proper understanding. Original parts are increasingly difficult to source for repairs. The rifle requires specific ammunition dimensions that may limit handloading flexibility. These 5 rifles represent more than just forgotten designs from the past. They showcase innovation, craftsmanship, and practical thinking that solved real hunting challenges. Whether you're a collector looking for your next acquisition or a hunter seeking something different from what everyone else carries, these rifles deserve your attention. The beauty of this resurgence is that many of these firearms remain accessible compared to modern equivalents. Which of these 5 rifles interests you most? Share your thoughts below and subscribe for more content exploring classic firearms.